Joining us now is Dr. Atiya Mahmood of SFU's Department of Gerontology. Welcome, Doctor. Now, you have a number of specialties with regard to successful aging amongst people who are hopefully going to be healthier mentally, physically, and even spiritually as they age, maximizing their potential. Can you address this whole notion of picking the right physical environment in order to enhance one's social experience and other factors that complement bringing about a very healthy aging experience?
It depends on the personality of the person to start with, and what their needs are and what kind of social support they already have within the community. And there are different options out there. If they don't want to move to an age-specific setting, they can live in multi-generational or intergenerational neighborhoods, and there are some that are being targeted more to be more successfully integrate that kind of interaction. One would be new urbanist kind of development, the other would be co-housing, and then there are neighborhoods where they are not physically designing, but the neighborhoods are still becoming more age-friendly, which are the naturally occurring retirement communities. But these are communities which would have a mix of older adults and young families, but with more older adults in them.
Let's unpack some of that then. Like you talk about the new urbanist
Yes.
approach. What does that entail?
That entails the neighborhoods where access, walkability, social interaction are strongly encouraged through design and planning of neighborhoods. So the housings are built much more densely with strong and well-designed urban and open spaces, not urban, not necessarily, open spaces out there for social interaction. And so services are brought right there so people can walk to those services.
So the Garrison Crossing would be exactly like this.
Exactly, that is built. And another trend has been in this kind of is to also integrate the issues of sustainability. So sort of being supportive of the environment. So maintaining what is there rather than destroying everything and building from scratch. So keeping what is there, preserving and then adding to it, and bringing in a lot of supporting services right there so that you don't have to get in the car all the time to go and get what you need. And so the cars are de-emphasized. They're still there, but not emphasized.
So for an aging population, there's so many win-win-win situations here. You don't have to drive. If you've lost your ability to drive, then still you're able to connect. You can still get around, albeit slowly, and still be way more independent. And also, there's more cause for interaction, so you're reaching out on a more regular basis.
Yes, and the thing is also that it has to be sort of tied in with the city's infrastructure too. It's not just the neighborhood, but the neighborhood has to be close enough to public transportation, other things, so that people can use those to, if they want to get out of the neighborhood, to go other places. So it is looking at not only the actual neighborhood design, but also how it connects to the other infrastructure within the city or other areas.
So there's many other ways to approach ensuring a healthy aging person. What other environmental factors and social structures do you want to have in place?
Environmental factors and social would be like access to services have to be right there. You can build an environment as beautiful as you want, but if there are not things that stimulate the person to get out there and be there, or there are not social connections there, they will not use it. So it's physical environment. It's not an environmental deterministic thing. It's a joint effort of government policies and actual physical design and social support services that together foster healthy living.
And to that end, there's a movement to go from more an institutional approach, a cookie-cutter approach, to a more boutique opportunity, no matter what the socioeconomic status, just in order to maintain happy people and to enhance the quality of our lives.
Yes. And the well-being and the quality of life. And that's the target, that and try to do it in an environment that you're familiar with. So if you can't stay in your house, at least see if we can help you to stay in your community. And so what needs to be in the community to help that? And I guess also the issues of the city, if you're living in a city setting, how friendly is the city to foster those kind of communities. So it's multi-level kind of interaction and coming together, designers, planners, policymakers, service providers, everybody working together to enhance their living of the older adults. Before, it was more like silo kind of development. Now, different disciplines and service providers, others are coming together because they're seeing that it doesn't work in their own thing. You have to work together, interdisciplinary.
Yes, by silo you mean very distinct efforts.
Yes.
This is going to be more synergistic.
Synergistic,
Yeah.
that is when it's more successful. And Vancouver is doing some good things in that area, so that's wonderful. The age-friendly city concept and other things. And of course, not to forget technology. The aging in having successful communities, and technology plays a role. Technology can help you facilitate some of this social interaction and healthy well-being.
Dr. Atiya Mahmood, thank you for all your research, because I see it's going to lead to more and more positive things for all of us as we age. Much appreciated. Good information.
North of 49, a guide to the rest of your life.